wave 2 now, we're going to use our borrowed unit. It's going to be level 48. And we're going to click a support. And I'm going to go find a Mouchette. So here's Mouchette. Here's Unbox Mouchette. It's level 90, 12. This thing gives me death resistance up the yin yang. So there's a really good chance that I'll be able to survive and beat this boss. Plus, she's really strong. I used to have... Okay, I actually reset this whole thing. So I did beat it already once because I know. But I used to have Wanda's Wheel on Nautilus because it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of synergy there. However, I recently played level 1 and noticed that if I just had a little bit of counter, I would have a lot less suffering. So I moved Wanda's Wheel here. This is a limited wheel. And what it does is that whenever I play a card, I generate counter. So even just a little bit against this wave will help me. So this wheel doesn't make sense on Aegeus other than it's just for this wave. Normally I would try to go find Aegeus's Sig wheel, but I can't afford it yet because I don't have enough pearls. I spent out my shop, right? So this is where you actually get Aegeus's wheel is here in this dejeweled part. It's right here. This would be the best one, but I have 2,000 and I need 5,000. So I'm not buying it and I have to put something else on her. Back to here, just the little text. So this is the little editing that I'm doing in between the waves. This is something that you might have to do. And this is what DTide's all about. It's all about figuring out the right pieces to solve the complete puzzle, not just one wave, but the complete puzzle. So I'm moving this here and Nautilus didn't really like this whole team with Mouchette doesn't really do much. It's all about just pass the ball to Mouchette and let her just do everything. So these wheels kind of don't really matter. All of this doesn't really matter. You could just take everything off and it would just be Mouchette. And if that's actually a good strategy, if you don't have enough wheels or covenants built up for people, just take all their wheels off. Let's just try it right now. We'll do it. Unequip all. Actually, no, let's not suffer. As much as I can do it. I don't need to flex. Let's just not suffer. All right. So this is all about Mouchette. And you want to try to find a whale Mouchette. Here's Unbox. Okay, so this relic is with a Keyflare Rouse. And I didn't rouse anybody in the last battle, so I should talk about this one here. All we want to do really is play Mouchette's strike cards. We didn't get her strike card in, so now we need to, technically, if I was like really worried about a lot of stuff, I would just restart, but I'll let it go. And we can talk about how these things work. So this is, when I play it, I inflict 298 stacks of Ancient Embers in the front row of enemies. And then it goes back into my deck. So what is Ancient Embers? After suffering attack damage or tentacle damage, remove an equivalent amount of Ancient Embers and lose 300% of the removal amount in HP. When suffering other types of damage, remove half. Okay, so we kind of want to play this. And I have enough to play both of these cards. This is the combo that you want to do. These are both considered strikes. So all of Mouchette's cards are considered strikes except her defense. Okay. So when I play this card, it does a lot of damage. And then what happens with this card is the last strike I played, which was that one that just did a lot of damage, I get it put back into my hand and its arithmetic cost is reduced by 1. But I kind of don't need it, but you see like that's the turn order that I want to be playing it in. And this actually isn't bad because it's helping me regain a lot more health. Now the problem is I might have too much health for the next battles. Now I want to play these cards. Oh, crap. I wanted to try to get all their Elmas up before I go into the next battle. But that's fine. Okay, Serpent's Husk or destroy and recover 31 HP. No, Serpent's Husk. Take the relic. 31 HP is nothing. Okay, not the hand that I kind of wanted to get. So we're going to load up Helot. I'm going to use this to grab this card. Could have done this to his first. And this helps me find 2 strikes. So I might find, I find strikes from all my units. I might find 2 from Mouchette. I might not. Let's see. I did not. That's okay. Because even playing a bunch of strikes. That's her pursuit, and it triggers when you play strikes from other units. Okay, so now how much health do I have here? If I do 150, I think I'll be fine. As much as I gain most of it back, I'll gain a lot back with the... Alright, so I have the 3-1-1. I'm going to save this for the next final boss fight. I also want her to be ready to exalt in the final boss fight. And you see, one card, click the I win button, and you move on. Mouchette to me is a very easy damage dealer to win with. It's not that she's amazing, she's actually kind of boring, and I hope they don't keep making units like this, because like clicking the I win button removes the whole point of like a strategy game. Right? I'd rather it be tricky, not just play 3 cards in a row and win. Alright, this is the mini boss. We got her I win button, but the first thing I want to do with this is when I rouse her. So I can use this and I get the regular key flare that we've been using all the time in Arc 1. And so in Arc 2 now we have this key flare rouse, so I don't have to go to a shop and get the key flare. I don't have to go to a plus thing and get the key flare. I'm just getting it straight off of the key flare coming up. And this is why we have a key flare bot in all of our teams, is to be able to get these faster. If we don't have a key flare bot, it really sucks because we struggle to get these to be activated. So we rouse her, and her does her dramatic counter, so that's her pursuit, hits 2 more times. Okay, so every time she does that little like pursuit that jumps up, the other one is like vortices, does a pursuit, the other unit. But anyway, anytime she does her pursuit, it hits for 2 more times, and then the strike's temporary final damage increases by 25%. That's awesome. So we will grab that in my hand, go here. We're going to go with this, and we're going to play her 3 cost. Okay, and we'll let that go. Okay, I got her 1 cost, so now you'll see the last strike I played was Mouchette's strike. Okay, I kind of have a really big combo that's up here. I don't know if I have to play it though. I'm going to play this one. So you're going to see what Helot does. So Helot, she draws 3 strike cards, and temporary increases the hand limit by 2. So my hand limit right now is lower. Actually, is this the last? No, there's one more battle before I go to the final boss, so I can use this. Okay, so she's temporarily increasing the hand limit by 2, increase the base damage of her strike, but she dispels self-weakness and temporary strike buts. In this turn, strike damage is plus 80%. All of Mouchette's cards are strikes. Okay, all of the ones that do damage. This is considered a strike, and that last one I just played is considered a strike. So she's now increasing all of strike damage by 80%. Okay, so I'm going to use that now. I'll play one of these. And I can play this. Okay, now I don't have the Arithmetica to play it, but my posse is this. So now I do. And that's why we chose that posse for this team. Okay, so what's really good for this team is I want Arithmetica. I don't need this for damage. I need this. So gain 2 with Arithmetica is going to be great against the final boss. Mouchette's Portrait. Yes, we want that. So we're coming back for that. Absolutely. Gain 25 Black Sigil, and it's cheaper too. Wow, I got so lucky with this. All right, go on. Receive 25 Black Sigil. Yep. You will see Mouchette's Overexalt. I'll play it the next turn, but I might not need it at all. Start with her strike. We'll play this card to go find Lasting Loathing. And then that card, when I play it, I go and I pull up 2 strike cards. I did not get the one that I thought I would get, so we'll play the Mortal Blast. Oh look, I get this card again. I got some more strikes. play the Shining here. Now, that relic just gave me 7 Arithmetica, which is awesome. Okay, I don't like that this boss is going to do so much damage to me, so now I'm going to use her Over Exalt. That's what this red ring is. It means it went through twice. So this is once with all yellow, the second time with red. And you unlock that when you have +4 copies of a unit. So when I use this, it's going to knock them out. And also kill them. Okay, I'm going to the final boss, but I kind of want some stuff. Let's refresh the shop. This one is not what I want. This one's really good with her. Gain 4 temporary strength whenever damage is dealt. So she's doing lots of damage, right? All those pursuits count as damage. So we're going to add that in. And we don't choose the bottom one. The bottom one hurts you. Choose the top. On this wave anyway. Wailing Bell sucks, so I'm going to pick this one. Oh, and I got like 2 of the best relics here. Look, Embryo Fusion is about 100%, and I gained the Keyflare one. This is amazing. Totally taking this one. What's the... I got this Mania as the thing. We're going to destroy a card. Ooh, I could have got that, but it's all full. But we're going to destroy a card and get back health. And the card I destroy is her 4 cost because it's really expensive and it doesn't do that much damage compared to Mouchette stuff. Alright. If I play this first... no, I'm going to play this first. Okay. And then go find some strike cards. That's the one I got. Oh, this is good to know. It was good that I did that and wasted it on that spot. Clem drops your hand size down to 10. I mean to 8. I'm used to it being 10, so losing 2 is hard. And I kind of was like, oh, I have space in my hand just because I know it so much by seeing it. However, that was a little tricky thing because I didn't see it. So we're going to go here. And we're going to go get Mouchette's Rouse as like the first thing to do on this battle. Now, when I just got that Keyflare Rouse, what happens is here, I gain 21 Strength and 200 Keyflare. And this one also gains 2 Arithmetica and 100 Keyflare again. Now I'm going to play this card as a strike. Okay, and I can play some defenses now. I'll save this for after Clem does a big hit on me. All right, I want to be able to exalt her and have her over exalt. So this is going to be a little bit of setup I have to do first. Release this, take her card. This is just to give her Ailmus. It's not anything about the benefits of her. What does she even do? Helots cards gain retain at the end, boost the of Starring Strike and Lasting Lump. So I don't need this. I'm all about her, remember. So yeah, that's all that I did. I'm going to go here. And we're going to choose Lasting Load just to go fish out some strike cards. And we're just going to play a bunch of strikes to trigger her pursuit. Okay. And we have little baby counter against 23 hits. That's fine. It's all about getting her up to her up for the next turn. That's all I want. Give me a second embryo. Perfect. Okay, so these are probably, this is a strike. They still come in order. So when you see this like painted stuff, so it's a strike, strike, defense, and then it's going to be her 2 like big cards. So I don't have one of her 2 big cards. But first, before I do this, right, my hand size is 8. I'm going to increase my hand size. That also increased my crit rate. So now I have 7 out of 8. What Helot does, if you remember, is it's temporary hand limit +2. So she's dropping my hand limit down, but this is on top of it, so it's actually going to re-raise my hand limit up. This is why this is also really great against this wave. And she goes and finds strikes for me. This is one of the strike cards that I was looking for. Okay, so I can use her over exalt, and this will stun Clem. and do a whole bunch of damage. And now I have these strikes to play, but I'm going to play these ones first. And just like that, it's done. Also, Healot makes it so all the strikes damage goes up by 80% after our Exalter, including Mouchette's cards, which are all strike cards. That's why I wanted to exalt her. So now we have wave 2 done.